Hi guys, I have another review today. This is a Squier Classic Vibe Mustang. I wasn't thinking about buying a guitar at the time. I was just kind of scrolling through the Sweetwater website, saw that they had this one. It was very light, 7 pounds 2 ounces, which is important for me. I like really light guitars, and it was $429. And I said, "What the hell? I'll try it. If I don't like it, I'll send it back, or I'll sell it." Um, and much to my surprise, this is a really nice guitar. Now, as I've said many times, I'm a blues player, so my perspective on this guitar, or any guitar that I review, is as a blues instrument. And you don't see a lot of blues players playing Fender Mustangs, and there's probably some good reasons for that, but I'll tell you, this is a pretty nice guitar for playing blues. It has, I have it plugged into my Fender Mustang GTX50, set up for a Blues Jr, with no pedals or anything else added to it, so it's very basic. And this is I have it at the cleanest level possible right now. But you can hear that it has a nice full sound. This is the neck pickup. There's a lot of pretty cool things about this guitar. First of all, it's a 24-inch scale neck, which is standard on the Mustangs, but it's pretty short compared with the 24 and 3/4 inch scale of a Gibson guitar, or 25 and a half inch scale of a Fender guitar. It makes the strings very easy to bend. It also makes it a little tough when you get up to the top of the neck here. These frets are pretty close together, so that's a downside. Maybe that's why blues players don't use it so much, but it's not something that you can't overcome with a little bit of practice. So it comes with a 24-inch neck, the Laurel fingerboard, which I think I like it a little bit better than the Pau Ferro that's so common now. I think the days of getting a rosewood fingerboard on a guitar for less than, say, $1,200-$1,300 are over. The wood is very scarce. There's an environmental crisis involved with it, and the whole process makes rosewood pretty expensive, so it's not going to be on cheap guitars. There are sustainable rosewoods that are being used in more expensive guitars, but for now, Laurel, Cherry, Pau Ferro, and a few other woods are being used to replace the rosewood. So this has a Laurel fingerboard. It's a 9.5-inch radius, which is pretty typical of Squier guitars. It also has a C-shaped neck, which is thin, but not very thin. It's a little bit thinner than you might find on a regular Fender Stratocaster. The headstock and the back of the neck are finished in a dark tint polyurethane. The tuners are Fender vintage tuners. They don't have any markings on them. I assume that they're imported, not the original, but they seem to work pretty well. Believe it or not, the nut is a bone nut. Get to the body. The body is poplar, which probably leads to its lighter weight. You have two Alnico pickups. They're the same size as a Strat pickup. They don't have exposed pole pieces. And I don't know very much about them, but they sound pretty much like a Fender single coil pickup. You have master volume, master tone, and an outlet for an output jack for the cord. There is no body sculpting. Fairly thin body. I didn't measure it, but it's thinner than, say, a Stratocaster. So body contours may not be quite as necessary. The tailpiece is the Mustang Vibrato, which is interesting since Fender named all of their tremolos, except for this one, which they named a Vibrato. I don't really understand the difference between the two, but this does the same as any of the Fender tremolos, except that it only works in a downward fashion. But it's a pretty smooth, it's a nice tremolo. It's surprising to me because it's a pretty simple one. There's just a small cutout underneath with two springs, short springs, and it uses mostly string tension. And I would expect some problems with it, but I really don't. And it's like I said, it's very smooth. And I do use tremolo quite a bit. And the switching, this is a little different and can be confusing. Each pickup has its own three-way switch. In the middle of each switch, it's off. If I turn the switch in either direction, either to my left or to my right, it's on. So if I put it to my left, it's on. If I put it to my right, it's on. And the same goes for the other one, except this is what makes it unique. If you want both pickups in parallel, the way you normally would, both of these switches have to be going in the same direction. So in this case, I have the neck pickup in the slot to the right. I have the bridge pickup in the slot to the right. So I have both pickups. A little out of tune. Now, what makes it interesting is if I put either one of these switches in the opposite position, it puts it out of phase. And this is what happened. In this case, I put the bridge pickup in the left-hand position. I have the bridge pickup in the right-hand position, so it's out of phase. And if you've watched my other videos, you know that I love the out of phase sound. It's just a great thing to have, especially if you're playing blues, because there's a lot of older blues guys who use that sound. So again, now I have the bridge pickup in the middle, and that makes the neck pickup on its own. Quite good. The basic sounds that you get are the neck pickup I just played, the neck pickup and the bridge pickup. bridge pickup alone. And the two pickups out of phase. So I'm going to add just a little bit of gain from the Blues Jr. Okay, this is with the Blues Jr. gain at about 2 o'clock on the dial. With the tone all the way up. If I add in the other pickup. And if I just want to go to the neck pickup. And then the out of phase sound. And those are the sounds you can get. As far as playing, it's very nice. The frets are finished pretty well. Like I said, it has a bone nut. The bridge seems to work pretty well. Actually the Mustang bridge is really kind of unique in that it works really well with all of the different Fender Tremolo systems, and even a Bigsby system for that matter, because it's mostly cylindrical, so you don't have any sharp edges coming across the bridge. The other thing that I haven't mentioned that I should mention is the 24-inch scale length. It's kind of fun to have it. And I'm kind of getting used to it. As you can see, I just bought the guitar. It still has the sticker on it. I haven't taken the plastic off the pick guard. But it's the ability to bend strings on a 24-inch neck is really amazing. I normally use 9s on Fender guitar, and I use 9.5s, D'Addario XL 9.5s on shorter, on 24 3/4 scale necks. I didn't have anything else, so I put 9.5s on this. And this feels like I'm playing 8s or something. The strings just bend unbelievably. Okay, I'm going to give you an example. This is G string at the 12th fret, and I can bend this right off the fingerboard. I can't go any further. If I could, I would go even higher. And if I'm not mistaken, I've just bent it a full fifth. Maybe not quite a fifth, but it's past the fourth. And it's still in tune, kind of. So that's my review. It's a short one. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you like it, please hit the box, subscribe, and all that other stuff. And in the meantime, stay safe. We still got a pandemic for another while anyhow. And I'll see you next time.